What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, guys. So if this is your first time joining my channel, my name is Alex. I own a 2020 Dodge Challenger GT V6 50th anniversary, and today I'm going to be giving you guys an interior look of the car. So without further ado, let's get this video started. All right, guys, so we are inside of the 2020 Dodge Challenger GT 50th anniversary V6. Now, this is the 50th anniversary package, so it does come with a lot of goodies that you don't get in the standard SXT or the standard SXT Plus. So in the GT, you do get a little bit more, bang for your buck as far as, everything that it comes with. But the 50th anniversary is going to be a very, very special package that you can get, and it comes with so many things on the V6. So first thing about this car that you are going to get is the new cluster. So the new cluster, you get the white speedometer look, you get the RPMs in white, you also get the the miles that you're going in white, and then you also get that 50th Challenger 50th anniversary little logo right there in the speedometer. So that's one of the very first things that you are going to notice when you jump into this car. Now the second thing, you get this badass leather steering wheel with the stitching. The stitching does color match the car as far as like the color goes. It's an orange stitching. The color is a cinnamon stick color, which is like an orange. You get the flat bottom steering wheel, and you get the paddle shifters. Now keep in mind, this is a V6, so not all of the V6 comes like this, but if you do get the 50th anniversary package, you are going to get all these things. Another thing that you are going to notice inside the cabin of this car is everything is pointing towards you. So if you have a passenger, they're not going to be able to see everything that you see. Obviously they're going to be able to see what you're looking at, but not as good as you get when you're sitting in the driver's side. So everything is going to be driver focused, which is one of the things that I love about this car, is everything is towards you, so it makes it easier to find buttons and all that good stuff. It does come with the whole screen. Now in a lot of Challengers, let me close the door so we can stop that little noise. In all the Challengers, you get the smaller screen. I'm not sure the screen size, but the screen does come a little bit smaller. In the 50th anniversary package, you get that full screen, and you're not missing any edges from the screen, which is another thing that I love about this car, is the big wide screen. One of the other things that you notice with this car, let me turn it off again and restart the car. But on this little screen, it's going to show you the 50th anniversary logo. There you go. And that little detail on the 50th anniversary is honestly super badass. And it just, whenever you get into the car, you know what you're driving. Another thing you get with the car is you get the badge. So you get the Challenger 50th anniversary badge. This is number 26 of 70. They only made 70 of these in this color. Obviously they made a lot more in different colors, but as far as like the GT V6, this one they only made 70, which is the cinnamon stick color. Moving on to the next thing, you're gonna notice that you're gonna have the stitching going all the way around into your dashboard. You have your leather top right here. You also have your leather doors with some suede, which is honestly super badass. If you get the GT, you get that suede, Alcantara suede, and you get the stitching on the driver's side and the passenger side. So you get that stitching all around. You also get it in the center console, so you get it all around your center console. You get that leather all over, and then you also get some carbon fiber accents, which don't come standard in your regular SXT or your SXT Plus. You also get the carbon fiber right here in the dashboard, the dash cluster. So you get that little carbon fiber accents right there and right here. Another thing that I love about this car is the seats. So on this car, you get the 50th little badge on the seat. You get that leather seat, and you also get the Alcantara suede on the seats, and you also get it on the roof. Now moving on to the roof, on this car you do get a sunroof. If you want to have it open, you can have it open, and if you want to have it all the way closed, you can have it closed. And you also get this badass, little suede on top of the car. So in all, if you guys are thinking of getting a Challenger, I would highly recommend you try to look for a 50th anniversary. That way you get all the goodies that the car comes with. Another thing, if you do get an SXT or a SXT Plus, you're not going to get all these cool features like the GT or the Challenger 50th anniversary GT comes with. Another really cool thing that I noticed about this car is in the gauge clusters. Let's see if we can focus. You get the little 50 on there too. You get them on both sides, which just gives you a reminder of what you're driving. So I have a little something that I have to pull out. Not like that. We're gonna put out a little Red Bull because it's early in the morning, and honestly, bro, the weather here since Wednesday, right now it's Sunday, the weather since Wednesday has just been fucked. I spilled my drink on the seat. God damn. Can't start your day without a Red Bull. But yeah, the week has been just horrible. It's been raining since Wednesday. Today is Sunday. Today is the only sunny day that we got out of the week, and I took it as an opportunity to make the video because if you're gonna be doing YouTube, you gotta grind no matter what. The past days I've been wanting to make this video, but the weather hasn't been cooperating. So I found the chance today, and it's a little bit early, so we gotta get the day started just right. Let me know if you guys have tried these Red Edition Red Bull's watermelon flavor. Honestly, this is the best flavor Red Bull has ever made. I drink about 3 of these at work, and these motherfuckers get me through the day. And my job is not the easiest, not the hardest, but it gets a little bit hectic some days, and we get out super late, so it's super convenient to have yourself a Red Bull. Anyways, just ranting out about nonsense. So moving on with the car. The car, if you guys do get a GT 50th anniversary, you are going to get heated and ventilated seats. So let me show you guys the screen of everything that comes with the car. So you get your controls, right? You can do your heated seats, you can do your ventilated seats. Another thing that I didn't know about this car is on the mirror, whenever there's an asshole behind you fucking with super bright fucking lights and it's blinding you, you just press this button right here and it dims it out. I didn't know about that like ever in any car, but once I found out about that this car had it, oh my god, bro, it's a lifesaver, because some people have those super bright fucking lights and it just blinds you. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys about this car is it has a performance cluster. So you get these badass performance pages, and it's going to show you everything about the car. It's going to show you your oil temperature, it's going to show you your battery temperature, it's going to show you your intake, your oil pressure, pretty much everything. So let me show you guys. So you get your oil temp, you get your coolant temp, oil pressure, battery. You also get your transmission temperature and your intake temperature. So it gives you an ease of mind whenever you're driving the car, make sure it's performing good. You get it all right here in this screen. You can also see your G-forces of how fast you're moving to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back, all that good stuff. And you also get your engine. So you can check pretty much the same thing in the same cluster. You get your power, your torque, your oil pressure, and it shows you the gear that you're going in, your miles per hour. My home, this you can set it up however you want. So you can have different gauges if you want to see your oil temp, if you want to see your intake temperature, if you want to see your transmission temperature, you can customize it to however you want. Me, I like to see my speed, current gear I'm in, my battery voltage, and my oil temperature, which I think is the most important ones. And if you also want to see, you know, the horsepower that your car's inputting or outputting, you know, you can do a little dyno whenever you're driving the car, which is pretty badass as far as like the Challenger goes. The next thing that I wanted to show you guys is these little buttons right here. So on these little buttons, man, this door, I'm gonna have to keep it shut because if not, it's never gonna shut up. So you get your sports package, you get your super track. You can also get your parking sensors. If you're parking, you don't want to hear the beep 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 when you're reversing, but it's honestly really convenient to have this on, that way you don't hit anything. But on the super track pack, if you click that, let me turn on the car because it has to be on. So on the super track pack, this car comes with launch control, bro. So if you want to launch the car, you can set your RPMs, you know, low, high, however you want them. 2300 is honestly one of the best for a V6. That way you don't, you know, fuck up your engine. But all you do, you literally is just put your foot on the brake all the way down, put your foot on the gas all the way down. Once you're ready to launch, you just let go of the brake and the car launches, which is a really cool feature if you're trying to have fun, you're trying to impress a girl, or you know, you just want to take a little rip in the car. It has launch control, so it's a badass car to own. Now, it's not a V8, it's not gonna perform super good like a V8 does, but honestly, for the money that you pay for this car is absolutely amazing. Moving on to the drive mode setup. Now, if you want to have your car on sports mode, you can set all your, you know, your steering, your traction, your paddle, your engine transmission. You can set it to sport. You can have your paddles on or off. You can have your traction to sport or normal, steering, sport, normal, or comfort. I like to have them on all red, so that's how I have mine. But yeah, on the steering wheel, you get a heated steering wheel, so whenever it does get cold. Now, I live in Alabama, and lately we've been waking up to 30-degree temperature, 20-degree temperature. And keep in mind, I go to work at 4 in the morning, so whenever I wake up, it's just freezing cold outside. So for me to have a car like this that I can remote start it from my house, from inside my house, I don't have to go out and, you know, freeze to death. I can turn my car inside my house, the wheel starts heating up, the seats start warming up, the car starts getting, you know, nice and warm in here. So by the time I step out of the house and I get into the car, it's already nice and warm to go to work. So all the features that you do get with the V6 is phenomenal. The price that you pay for the V6 is exceptional. You're not gonna get all these things that come in the GT 50th anniversary that you would in a RT, in a Scat Pack. If you do, you're gonna have to pay that premium price, which is, I don't have that kind of enough money to, you know, spend on a car. This car is paid off. I already completely paid it off. So all the mods that I've been doing to the car is just, you know, a little cherry on the top of the car, because I don't know any money into the car. So it's a win-win situation for me. I get the sporty look. I get all the features, you know, inside of the car. Get a heated steering wheel, heated and ventilated seats, Alcantara suede. I get leather, I get the stitching, carbon fiber, launch control, sports package. I get my little badges. I get the stitching into the seats. I get a sunroof. And honestly, it's worth every penny. If I would have went to the route and bought an RT, bought a Scat Pack, because I was looking at them, most of them, the ones that I looked at least, didn't come with all these features. And I was in the fence of like, do I really want to spend $35,000 or $40,000 for a car, or do I want to spend $25,000 finish paying it in 2-3 years, and I own the car. I did pay off the car in 2 years. It only took me 2 years to pay off the car, and everything extra that I'm doing to the car, you know, it's just money that's left over from my usual bills, you know, because you have your rent, you have groceries, you have your insurance, you have, you know, everybody has different types of bills, but all my bills are paid. The car is paid off, so any extra money that I do get, I throw it into the car to mod it and make it a little bit more, you know, my style. So honestly, for me, getting the V6, it was the smartest decision I could have ever made. If not, I would have still been owning, you know, the RT or the Scat Pack, and I'm honestly very, very happy and satisfied with this car. One of the last things that this car comes with is you get a super nice system. You get an Alpine sound system, and honestly, this car sounds fucking amazing, bro. It bangs, and when I tell you it bangs real badass. Every time I go to the gym, I turn up the volume and I let the, you know, the speakers just rip, and it gives you that badass thump. It's a really crispy sound, and it's just worth every single penny. So in conclusion, if you guys are thinking about getting a V6, I would highly recommend you try to search for a Challenger 50th anniversary or a GT. That way you get all the goodies that these cars come with. If you get the SXT or the SXT Plus, you're not gonna get all these features. Now, it is a good car, and you can, you know, later on install those mods, but if you want it all for a really good price, you know, take the time to search and find a Challenger 50th anniversary GT or a regular GT, and you know, you're gonna have your money's worth in the car that you want. So guys, that is it for today. I just wanted to show you guys the interior and show you all the cool features that this car comes with. So in the next one, I'm gonna give you a point of view drive, you know, driving down the street, give you guys a little cruise, a little POV. And until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace.